Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Indianapolis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll go play action with Nix. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Nick's going to throw for it. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
And this play's going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Jones. Now a screen set up for Harris. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Off he goes. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down.
Back to throw is Nix. Pushed out to his left. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. JT Tuimoloau working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Bombers. Captain. Ole.
Here's Nix to throw. Forced to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And that's now their second time failing to convert here in the early going on third down. And talking to him this week, third down efficiency was going to be such a critical element of the game. They knew first and second down were going to be hard to pick up big chunks, and they were going to find themselves in these manageable third downs. And when you get opportunities to hit them, you've just got to make these plays.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. A short gain up to the 20. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
It is
6.
second and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Richardson. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 43 yards. First and 10.
7-yard line.
We're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. He managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 7. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Out of shotgun, Richardson. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 26.
Gun, it's Jones. Moving outside the pocket. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And a good run there. They get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. The second-year man from UCLA, Leatu Latu, having a lot of success here early in the season. 2 sacks in the opener, and he's got another one here. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. Now he'll work his way out right.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for fourth down on your side of the field. That's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
Hicks, now to throw it here on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. And the Broncos first down.
A first down throw for Nix. Forced out wide. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. To throw is Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 17 yards on that play. First down, Broncos. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Now he takes off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 27. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Bombers. To the right.
In motion, it's Waddle. Dobbins trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Mims sent in motion here. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And once again, nothing there. Stopped short with no gain. Now 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Mims sent in motion here. They'll try to get in on a pop pass. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
At the 60. At the 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of the events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
What a way to close out the half, Mike. They essentially stole 3 points right before the break, and I think that's something they could build on at halftime and give them some positive momentum coming out for the second half.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? Anthony Gould now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
By Savion Jones. A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Richardson will give it to Taylor.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Got it. Ready? It is 3rd and long.
Liking, 18. Nothing, nice.
Richardson, little to throw. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5. So, from the 26-yard line. Here's second down and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 1. It's now third down and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
A gain of 7. First down, Denver.
Nix now on first and 10. That'll be intercepted. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Mims sent in motion here. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
That's good for Broncos. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Keem Davis Gaither there to make the stop. Here's second and 9. Throwing is Nix. Thrust to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Denver first down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready. Right here. Captain, 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 captain.
Second down. Nix exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter. But time has expired, and the third has come to an end. Big play coming up. This is third down. Throwing. Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one. It is 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back goal 80.
At the 34-yard line.
They go right back to Taylor. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
You know at this point that defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And strong running indeed. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and a yard.
19.
They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That's his first touchdown of the new year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back at the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moments.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Colts have come away with the football.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed it most.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Taylor. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Ready? Here we go. One final play. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Colts. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They can 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
Girl, you
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.